Hello, 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 hello. We are back again. Giants Island 2011, and it's raining. It's raining outside. Should we just stay here and hide under the table? You can't get under the table. Hide on the table. Can't get on the table either. Oh well. Oh, the dog's outside. Hello, dog. I think we need to go feed the dog. So, how is everybody? It's Sunday afternoon here in the UK. Hello, Diggle Doggle. Electronic dog. Eel dog. We'll feed the electronic dog. We've already fed the real dog. Oh, the ball went straight into the ground. Oh, no, there it is. Go and run, fetch the ball. That's not reasonable, is it? Surely. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Throw object. Paching! The dog glitched up onto the balcony. Well, we're not having a rain day. We're not really having a rain day. See if the dog actually collects the ball or not. We'll just leave it there. Okay, so like I said, we're not really having a rain day. We're going to do various different things, including we're going to take some missions, actually. Get rid of that rain noise. So we've got fertilizing mission for field 15, so we will take that. There's a couple of harvesting missions for cotton. Now, I don't think I've done one of those on screen before, so I'm going to borrow the items. I'm going to make sure I get the items. Because last time I did that on... yeah, I did get them. I did that on a multiplayer on the Sussex Farms game earlier, and it didn't give me the items, so I was most disappointed. We have, of course, a harvesting contract for good old Dare Tibbers on field 22 on the mega field, which we're going to accept. We're going to accept that. We're not going to accept transporting because we don't do transporting missions. We're going to accept fertilizing contracts. We're going to accept that because we've got the cotton harvester from the other field. We're going to accept that one. So, we've got some work to do to make some monies. We got some work to do. We'll just move this equipment. So I think this was for field... Which field was it? I know field 7 is one of them. Field 9 is the other one. So yeah, we're going to go and do that. So yeah, welcome again to all the folks on Twitch and all the folks on YouTube to Giants Island 2011 single player Farm Sim 19 PC, all that good stuff. We've after yesterday's stream, I finished ploughing over on field 27 and 28 where we've joined them up together. Brew! Let's get a shout out going for Brew. He plays Farm Sims. He plays Farm Sim. He drives Massies. He plays other games, but he drives Massies in Farm Sim, that's for sure. And yeah. And he drives into things. So there we are. So let's let's take that out. So I don't need that right now. Whoa! He says almost driving into a tree, exactly as he's just accused Brew of doing. So how are you today, Brew? Are you working or are you not yet gone to work? Or are you off work? So you can see all the fields are starting to come up for harvest, so we'll have plenty of harvest contracts heading in soon now. Okay, so let's get the harvester over there. If I can not skip past it. It doesn't have a wibbly doofer. You just have to use special flashers. Summer, will you shush? Yusi! Whoop whoop! Welcome, Yusi. How are you? We have a special guest in the house, Yusi. Actually, we need to go and show Yusi's where we talk about Yusi. So we'll park this up for now. So let's park this here because we have been talking about you, Yusi. As I mentioned, yeah. No, not there. Ah, here we go. So over here. Da 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 da. So this is our Das cookie factory, and we're now full of cookies. Full of cookies. Full of bread and donuts, but bread and donuts don't count when you've got cookies. Yusi says we are good. Excellent. So we're going to go over here because this is where we drop off wood chips and bits of tree. And this is where they turn it into bits of boards. These are a nightmare to try and maneuver with the equipment we have. And cartons. So yeah, so this is what we call Yusi's factory. For some reason we're not doing anything right now. I think that's because we've run out of wood chips. I think the factory has run out of wood chips, but it's produced so much. Ah, thanks, Brew. Yes, I have kind of followed your lead, as it were, and I've gone in. I'm now a kind of Giants partner. So there is a linky down in the panels. So, and yeah, it's actually pretty good. The thing that prompted me for that was really when Brew was on the stream and we were talking about some of the stuff coming up with 22, and he said, "Oh, I'll send an email to Giants and ask them because I've got the email address." And I thought, well, actually, yeah, why? What would stop me from doing that? So I checked that there's eligibility criteria, and I kind of fit into it. So I thought, yeah, okay, let's give that a go. Let's pick up some eggs. Eggs. We'll need eggs for the Das cookie factory at some point. There we go. And you go back to being useless? No, not at all, Brew. Not at all. But you know me, I'm always one. If I can help myself, I'm going to help myself. Because that's just the way I believe in doing things. No slight on you at all. Oh, I didn't kind of come and clean that up. Oh, well, we'll have to clean that up later. But let's also just take a little look. Because we bought, last time around, we bought the water Majingerizer. The water Majingerizer is being built. That's good. So our work people have shown up. That's good. Looking forward to that, because then we will get the tap to just automatically to easily do the water here for the sheep, because they're so far away. I'm really not going to be fussed about that, and I might actually see if I can get a small. I might not have a mod for it, but I might see if I can get a small mower. Not one of these, but a small mower that'll small mower that'll gather grass, and I don't know, is there such a thing, a small mower that'll gather grass and allow me to plop it in the what's it for the sheep? I don't know. So, but yeah, so Yusi! Yeah, so for anyone that hasn't seen Yusi before, Yusi is well, he's a very important person around these parts, we'll have you know. Let's get this doing some work. Is it coming out to sunshine? The sun's trying to come through. Needs to, because we've got cultivating. We've got a swish swash for grass. Oh, Das! 10,000 toes, 10,000 toes. Das will feed you with 10,000 toes. And she'll squeak. How are you feeling, Das? Are you feeling any better? Thank you very much, Das. I can't believe I'm halfway through my drink already. I did top that up. Das is still mute. That is not ideal. Thanks, Brew, for doing the shout-out for Tedderslandia. We are almost certainly going to be raiding over there later, assuming is Darren in fit state to stream later? Generate the course, feel the course, generations. Okay, so we're going to next closest, drive the course. Go do it to it. So we're going to leave that one doing its doings. And we're going to leave that there. This is what we want. So we're going to better go to hell, catch up soon. Yeah, take care, Peru. Keep an eye on Discord from Tuesday, might be able to catch up then. Yeah. I assume that's either to Das or me, either way. Look after yourself, Brew. Try and have a good day. I know it's not always easy, but try and have a good day if you can. So I know we're going to do a course generation here for field 30, which is not a real field, it's a virtual field. And that's what we're going to do. Because we does need to follow the lines. I just need the lines, really, to be able to spread this. At least it'll be busier than last night. We have one wagon due in. Oh my goodness! So yeah, not always the best if you're not kept busy. So let's go for this. So we're going to lime this field. Because we've got all of this extra ploughed area that we've done. Others are just sitting around with nothing to do. Yeah, that's it's never fun. Da da da. Da 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 da. Thank God for TikTok and Amazon Prime. Fair enough. That's how you pass the time. That's how you pass the time. So. So did you manage to rest yesterday, Das, is the important question on everybody's mind. And by on everybody's mind, I mean on my mind. The Farming Sim 14 on your phone. Yeah, that's another good one. Because I'm preparing to do all of the different versions. I've got 14, 16, 18, and 20 on my iPad. So ready to go for the streams that are upcoming. We've got a few weeks before we get to that. Das made salsa and took a nap halfway through. Fair enough. You need to look after yourself, Das. It'll take you longer to recover if you don't. Although I'm saying that, and I've run myself ragged this last week or so, so I've actually got a bit of a sore throat. It's only just a tickle, but it's enough to just tell you, yeah, just back off a bit, and take it easy, or you're going to be in trouble. So that's where you started, yes. I will have an early night tonight, Das. It was a lot of it was the build up to doing the Farm Sim record yesterday, which was really, really good. So obviously, plenty of Farm Sim on Twitch. The streams are being published up on YouTube, but there's also going to be a YouTube exclusive with Farm Sim multiplay on Sussex Farm map. And that will be going up on Wednesdays. 1G. How are you today, sir? 1G was most recently seen playing Total War Rome 2. So that was Thursday. So I'd like to say that means that 1G hasn't played a game since Thursday, but it doesn't mean that at all, because he was on Farm Sim 19 last night with us. And he was one of the newer faces getting used to the dynamic of recording with Hitman and myself. So yes, there was plenty of derp right the way from the beginning. Just got back from watching the new Shang-Chi. Okay. As long as you've enjoyed it, 1G, that's the important thing. The closest cinema to me is actually moved to in town, so I did walk past the site of where it used to be when I kind of was test driving the car last week. So yeah, so we're liming our field because I want to try and this section over here doesn't really need liming. But I'm doing it just to have it all limed at the same time. I'm hoping it resets it, because otherwise I'll have to lime half the field at one time and half the field at another time, and that'd just be a pain in the bum. So there we go. So what's everyone doing with their Sunday? Aside from kind of the usual work things and stuff that we all get up to, what's everyone got planned for the week? We also need to sell a horse. And I'm very, very sad to say to you that the horse that we're going to sell today is a chicken. So for those of you that know and love a chicken, and want me to replace a chicken with a chicken. I'm not going to ask you for channel points. I'm going to ask you to spam at least 10 emotes in a single message. And if I see kind of enough of you doing that, then we will be calling we will be replacing it with a horse called a chicken again. And the reason that you might want to do that is that it absolutely drove Steam crazy when I said I was going to ride a chicken around the farm, and then I got on a horse and said that the horse's name was a chicken. So So yeah, so I'll be taking emote votes for that. Das is laughing, but Das says another chicken. Okay, so Das has got a suggestion of not a chicken. We've got Das coming in with votes, so I think another chicken would probably be too long, Das. But we could look at that. Das has definitely voted. Das is in favour of another horse called a chicken. And lots of different varied emotes there. That was brilliant. Thank you, Das. So yeah, so anyone else care to jump in? Chicken version 2.0? Questions 1G? Well, possibly. Possibly. But of course, Das has just cast a vote for it to be a chicken. So those were typed emotes, not emote bar, hence the delay. Ah, okay. So you've kind of memorized the codes of a whole bunch of emotes. You crazy, crazy person, Das. We love you, but you're crazy. It looks like I'm going to have to go and fill up with more lime. I wonder if I'll get some lemonade to go with it. Trick is to put and start typing any part of it. It'll do an autocomplete of... Ah, okay, fair enough. You can choose from the shortlist. Ah, fair enough, Das. That makes it not quite so bad. So... Pundy tab will bring up Pundog. Ah, fair enough. Some names are harder to remember. Yes, some of them will be harder to remember than others. So Das is in chat giving us a tutorial on how to do emotes through typing. Well, typing and tabbing. So how much more lime do I think we need? We probably need another metric butt ton. No, not those pallets. Those big bags. We need lime bags. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For emoji, you can bring up Windows plus Alt to bring up an emoji, Camoji keyboard, to bring back favorites. Like, okay, fair enough. All helpful tips from Das. Do you think she's going crazy not being able to speak? I think so. Hear me, you will hear me, my name is Das Debbers. I'm not Das Debbers, obviously, but I'm just channeling my inner Das. I very often channel my inner Das. There we go, let's refill. Do. Do. Yeah. So everybody needs to be able to flip tables, apparently. If you say so. Okay, yes, let's get this job done. I'm doing the liming because after that I want to be able to kind of take the cultivator and set the cultivator going on our beautiful field. The look of disapproval is great. It's not necessarily disapproval, it's just look of, okay, what am I doing? So, there we go. Away we go, back to the Majingarizer. So, see if we can. I'm going to speed up time a little bit just to see if we can get rid of this rain. I'm going to go 5 speed whilst we're just doing some random stuffs and things. So we were on our way up here. And I know we have a gap over the other side of the field to do. I haven't forgotten it. Have not forgotten it. Engage the Libbeldubber! You echoed your mute with speaking in any emoticons. Confusion would be rampant. Well, yes, it would. Of course, many of the emotes, kind of, unless you actually read the text, you don't always get the context directly just from the emote itself. Sometimes it's easy and understandable. Like if I were to go for... Where is it? I'm going to use the thingy bobber. That one. If I use that one, I think you know what I mean. Do. Yeah, so you can see we've kind of... I think we've done a reasonable job with the field. I'm happy with it. But now all the... And of course I realise there's a spot over there that I've missed that I haven't ploughed, but I'm not going to fuss over that right now. We'll get a plough and stick it on there at some point. Tractor has reached the end point, so we're going to deal with that because we can probably bring it over and get it started doing stuff here. So this side looks to be okay. Let's go and check the other side and just make sure it doesn't need a little quick tidy up along the edge. It does not. Whereas the one over on field 3 does. So let's go do field 3. I'll just tidy that up, then we'll take it over to field 27, 28 that we've combined. And we'll get it started going up on there. It's a 15-mile-an-hour field. Crazy, don't you know? It's a 15-mile-an-hour field. But boy, can it tow. So here we are again. La 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 la. And yes, I think the same mod that put in the water things actually made it so that there was water for chickens. I don't think I forgot to feed them. I really do believe that. I have to go back and check the past broadcasts, obviously. La, 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 la. So that's that little bit done that I wanted to get done, because it was untidy and unsightly. I know we really shouldn't drive across the nicely cultivated dirt, but there we go. We're going to do it anyway. So, pigs need a bit of cleaning up. They probably need some food. Yeah, so we need to get this here. We need to get the cotton harvester over to the cotton field. It's all go. It's all go. Except for when it's all stop. Well, it's all stop when we run out of everything to do except for harvesting missions and the rain's still going. That's when it'll stop. But we've still got the trees to deal with. So So yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nice to see this actually kind of cultivated over as well, so it then just looks like a normal everyday field, just like it's always been. And then you'd never know there was anything different here. Like I said, we've got a lot of other landscaping to do over by our cookie highway area. That's another place that we've got to get going, doing more jingorization stuffs. So let's now course generation, field 30, generate the course. No, we want to do it the other way around, start from current vehicle position. Okay. Okay. There we go, that's better. Let's get the no, let's get the rest of this finished up. A lime. I'm fairly sure, I haven't checked it on here, but I'm fairly sure that that's working out just fine. Ah, we've got that section over there, so let's get that section over there done before Dinglefusher gets to it. Otherwise we'll be having problems. Well, we won't be having problems, we'll just not have done a very good job. See, there's that little spot right there. That little square that really needs to have a plough put on it. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. Perfectly seamless, says Das. Well, we'll get there. Always got something to do. Do do do. Do 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 do. So, still keeps looking like the sun's coming, but it's just never seems to arrive. Do 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 do. I don't think we've got too much left to do. Another 2 and a bit passes. There we go. Yeah, so a few little spots here and there, but that's all I can say to that is so do. Well, I might grab that bit there and that bit there. Might just do those quickly after we've done this. Get the main bulk of it done. I think we've got plenty of time because the cultivator's not going to be that quick. Okay. It's in traffic, is it? Okay. Interesting. Fairly sure that the course did not require you to come up there to be able to continue. But that's obviously what it talked about being a problem. Because it did something wibbly. So we'll unwibble it. Did something a little bit wibbly. So we'll stick with it for a second, see what it does. Because what it should have done is come down here, done this, just going to get that corner bit as well. Funny how this little corner bit is the most problematic of the things. It can't just handle that. Because what should have happened was it should have come up here, turned around, come down here, stopped, come down here, turn around, come up here, and then turned around and carried on down here, which is where we're going to set it going. Then it'll just do a normal course. For some reason, it couldn't handle that. But there we go. That's why we need to have someone keeping an eye on stuffs. Apparently that someone is me. So. Rain, rain, go away. We don't like you anyway. Actually, no, we do, because the rain makes stuff grow, so. So it's rain, rain, go away. It's inconvenient because it's harvest day. There you go, that's better. And we're just going to go and turn up some of these little snippets that we've got in places that I can see quite clearly. Like this bit here. And this bit here. And this bit here. I think that'll do it. So let's have a quick look. Yep, that's going to do it pretty much. There's a few little snishes. But you know what, I'm not going to worry about a few little snitches. So let's go and deposit our lime spreader. It's lime and fertilizer spreader, so we're just going to go and get rid of our spreader. We're going to need more fertilizer for the fertilizing contracts. So I'm going to take this around the back here. I do like how the rain does clean things off just a little bit. So I'm going to take this around the back. I'm fairly sure those are fertilizer, so we're going to reverse up in here. If I can actually figure out how to reverse. Reverse up here, and we're going to empty this out up here. Didn't mean for it to be quite there, but there we go, we'll take it. And we're going to start putting the fertilizer back in. We'll leave that closed for now. We're going to go up around the back here to our usual position. So that's where we normally leave that one. So, whoa! That was almost a ski jump. So we're going to get some liquid poo! Liquid poo, liquid poo, liquid poo, poo. Liquid poo all day, all night. There we go. Liquid poo! Hello. I'm assuming that's hello people. It's an English chat, please. Kimikova. Is it stopping raining? Yes, it's stopping raining. Although visually it hasn't stopped. Sound has stopped. So we might take a quick trip over to the pigs and we'll just pick up some slurry from the pigs as well. So, thank you, Das. I know what it means. Mrs. Hodge! How are you today? So I already know... no, it means hi, Dad. Ah, okay. Okay. Well, yes, I guess. Mrs. Hodge is good. Yes. So I already know that you didn't have a hangover. Did Hodge? Did Hodge overindulge last night? Was he a naughty boy? Or has he been good? Das is just here on Hello Sentiments. That's fair enough. It was your younger son. Ah! Hello, Yusi's younger son. Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're having a good day. So... let's get some more liquid poo. He was hungover. Yeah, that was. I think he predicted that when he was talking about it on stream. It was kind of depending upon how much he had imbibed the previous evening would depend on whether or not he's streaming today. So, bless his heart. So. No, that's great. Totally down for making it a family affair, you see, with having folks in. Although I do put the 18+ thing on the what's it, I do tend to still keep things relatively mild. We're not here to say rude words for the sake of it. That's not what we're about. He hates Mrs. Hodge for never suffering. Well, there's an answer to that. It's kind of learn how to handle your drink. That's very rude of me, but it had to be said. So... I won't say I've never suffered because I do occasionally suffer, but I usually don't. So there we go. So lots of liquid poo in the fertilizer factory, which is good. So now we're going to try, even though it's still visually showing rain, we might. We should always be nice to each other. Absolutely, Yusi. We have no reason to be unkind to one another. I'm sure there's not everyone understands that, I realise, but we can certainly do that here. What am I doing? I'm driving over here, trying to figure out what I'm trying to do. Let's leave that there for a second, because I wanted to get this over to the field. Run over the squish the man, squish the man! We just talk about it being nice to each other in chat and this guy, squish the man, but he's not real. Hey! Serenar! 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 Oh, and I didn't do a shout out for Hodge. It was recently seen playing Wreckfest, which was Friday night when we raided into him. So yeah, so we're doing. I think most of us doing well. Serenar. We have Yusi in the chat as well. So yes, so Serenar's car. Brew was in earlier. He's gone to work. Ah, you're welcome, Mrs. Hodge. So. Oh, you just went for a long walk, Serenar. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it looks like it's a nice day out there again. Not evidenced by what's going on in the game with the rainy. I don't know why we still have the effects of rain, even though it's not rain. But we'll see if we can harvest. Indeed, wow. So. Do. We can take the flishy flashes off now. Flashes can go off. Well, it says sunshine on the weather, so do we want to see if we can harvest? No, we can't harvest during rain or hail, so whatever's going on is still going to affect that. But at least it's now where we want it to be. So that one's up and down the field, up and down the field. Look at that. Look at that! A nice big field. So that's good. I suppose we could bring this. We'll bring this over. We're going to sell some donuts or some bread or something. So what are we going to sell? Let's figure out what we're going to sell first. We're either going to sell donuts or bread. We'll move cookies, but we can't in good conscience sell cookies right now. Because we need to have like 500 million of them. So bread is going at Port Southeast for 1200. That's on the up and up. Donuts are also going at Port Southeast for 14. Yeah, we'll sell the donuts to Port Southeast. Because we can. Do. So you see, if you didn't see the start, the map looks familiar. It's a remake of 2011. So one pallet of donuts for Serenar, just for Serenar. Yeah, okay, Serenar. Got to get there yet. Got to get there and find the trailer. I think the trailer is up by the carton factory. So we'll get that done. So it's all good fun. So yeah, so for anyone that might be new in the chat, I asked this yesterday and I didn't manage to make it. We're one follower away from 400 followers. So if anyone is minded to follow and they're in the chat, please do kind of do that. It'd be very. It just make me feel better because 399 is just. And that's the only time I'm going to ask. Any time I'm going to say about it this stream. Thank you, UC! We have 400 followers. Thank you very much. And welcome to the madness. Obviously, you know what the madness looks like because you're familiar with this. But yes, that's very, very appreciated. 400! Welcome. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's you know what the craziness looks like, so yes, so thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, you do. So what we've got over here, you've seen it from me walking around, but what I'm going to do here, I'm going to re-texture this to make this a bit of a forestry area for trees, to feed into the kind of the wood factory, the carton factory, and do like a little tree with a break for a road in here, then more trees along here, more trees along here, kind of taking it right the way round to probably about here, and then we'll have, so there'll be trees, like trees lining the road so that you can obscure this a little bit. And then in this area, I was thinking we might do some kind of greenhouses and some of the little orchards in this area here, because we've got quite a bit of area here. So that's the plan. So there's lots of landscaping and planting of trees to do here. So this is our special trailer that can pick up pallets. It's got an auto load thingy bobber on it. I don't think it is set to auto load yet, but it will be. So we're going to go around the back to pick up the donuts, because the donuts are around the back of the cookie factory. Little assault course there for us. So now we're going to pick up all of the donuts. That looked like it was level. It's not. I need to kind of, again, need to do some landscaping there to kind of even that out a little bit. I will probably try to do that on screen because it's likely to be derpy. Magnificently derpy. So what we are going to do is we're going to do the because this is also likely to be derpy when we offload these things. And there we go. This is what I say about it being derpy. So it doesn't always detect where those pallets are for some reason. They don't always hit the right spot. And so we end up doing silly things like this, where we drive our tractor into it to kind of promote it doing things. Even though it makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. Help! Help! Okay, well that's good. See if we can mount a rescue operation with nothing but a little skid steer. Da-da-da-da-da! You might also be able to use that to every time you look in the mirror. Yeah, well. Yes, indeed, you see. Right. Going a little slow, so we'll put the doughuts on. I know we're completely ignoring some of the road signs, but they're contradictory. So there we go. Yay! I just thought we could have a celebration now that we've got the 400 followers. We can have a little bit of a celebration. We can do this.
Cake nom! Another cake nom! Nom!
I'll be sure to keep cake in stock.
Nom! Out of stock.
Oh dear. So that was a little bit of cake nomming for 400 followers. Thank you very much. It's always fun. Out of stock. Indeed, Serena. That's basically me being a jerk. But it was funny. It was intended to be a nice being a jerk, not a evil being a jerk. Ah, Squirrely! Thank you for the follow! Hope you are well, sir. Like I said, if you've been on Discord recently, then obviously we've restarted the Farm Sim Let's Play for YouTube, so if you're minded, if you wanted to come back and have a game with us, you'd be very welcome to do so. Right, that looks nice and precariously balanced, so let's see if we can... see if we can get in that and drive away. So, usual shenanigans, Squirrely, you know how this works. No, don't turn the engine off when you want to start using it. That's a little bit silly. Silly fad, silly fad. You need to get a mic for your headset. Fair enough, Squirrely. Well, like I say, it's open invite. You will be very, very welcome. We had actually 6 people last night for record. We're doing it every couple of weeks, so it's not going to be every week, so it's hopefully less of a time commitment for people. Which is good. And yeah, we're only going for 20-minute episodes, so that will be starting on YouTube on Wednesday. Wednesday, that's when it starts. So, and yeah, we've got some new faces, some old faces. So obviously if it's just put on the ground, it doesn't like it. It's very strange, this. But, I've tried to kind of message as many of the mainstays of the old records. I didn't have Trillian though, so if anyone's in touch with Trillian, by all means do let her know that we're getting the gang back together and trying to do stuff. Oh yeah, definitely, Skrelly. It's it will be announced in Discord because I've got I've got a bot to kind of do that for me so that it puts the go lives of on YouTube in the announcements channel in Discord. Come on. Almost seems to need to be at a specific height. So I think we might leave this here for the moment because we're going to go and get the bread in just a minute. So that, actually, despite all that messing around, that has netted us a harvest income of... Harvest income, where are you? Where is the harvest income? Oh, there it is. 58,597 pounds. Not at all to be sniffed at. So let's go and get the bread. Like I said, we're gonna... don't run into the thingy bobber. It rescued you. Don't hurt it. So there we go. That's a lot, yeah. That's a lot of donuts, Serena. So over £50,000 worth of donuts. Wet hands and typing on iPad. Fair enough, Serena. Not a problem. We don't platform shame. So I think we don't, says 1G. Aww. Indeed we do not. So let's get the donuts. And we're going to go into wibbly dibbly mode. We're going to turn wibbly dibbly mode off. Then we're going to do this. Actually, no, we're going to do that. These people have parked here illegally. This blue car and this silver car. They've parked there illegally. They're not workers. So we're going to block them in with cookies. There we go. Ha 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 ha! Oh, that silver one might be able to get out, but the blue one's screwed. You don't park in our parking spaces! I'm sure none of you have heard anyone ever do anything like that. There we go. We've got the bread. Let's go sell the bread. I don't know why the rain carries on even though we've got sunshine. Leap for the road, leap for the road. So you can tell this is the Cookie Highway. For anyone that hasn't been here before, because we have signs saying Cookie Highway. Cookies! I'm not going to do the Megatron voice today because my throat is sore. Well, the Megatron / Cookie Monster voice. I'm not doing it because my throat is a little bit scratchy. And I don't want to exacerbate it. Da, da, da. So you on a little bit later on 1G? Some more Rome Total War? Or are you ATSing with Wyoming? Oh, ETS 2, okay. So let's drop that. Now we use now that we've figured out the trick, we'll use the skid steer to get that all sold. Das coming in with a squee. Hello, Das. We have reactivated the Das Cookie Factory by selling. No, that's not what I wanted. I drove into it that time because I thought I was in this. There we go. I should have known because the sound wasn't right. So we're going to see how much we can make from bread. So we already had harvest income of, yeah, it was about 58,000, so we've already got 2,000. It's raining on and off. Nicely done. Hay and raining, yes. So we're going to get another, we should get another good amount from the bread. Of course, Das is always cooking bread as well, so. That's 10,000, nearly 10,000 pounds worth of bread that we've just sold. "10,000 toasts," says Das. Well, no, it's 10,000 bread. So we needed to toast it. We forgot. We forgot to put it in the toaster. So instead of 10,000 toasts, it was just 10,000 bread. Aha! We caught it! Yay! So that has... I had no idea how much money that was going to make, otherwise I'd have done that a lot sooner. Because that has taken us up to a harvest income of 108. So that was 50,000 pounds worth of bread. So that's totally worth the efforts that we're going to kind of keep that factory running. It hasn't paid for itself yet because it was I think it was a £300,000 factory, but it's 1/3 of the way paying for itself just from that haul, and we haven't sold the cookies because we've used them to block in those nasty cars. So there we go. I'd say that's progress. So we're going to take this. We're going to drop the tractor back. We're going to refuel at the Thunder Creek. I should have brought the wheat over here. We've got the wheat in that... I was looking in my head for what we needed to bring over here. And I just completely missed it. So let's go... I thought this did repairs as well. Have I missed it? Does it need to be unfolded or something? Let's have a look. Because I thought the Thunder Creek also doubled as doing repairs to vehicles. So let's... no, apparently not. Unless I'm missing something. So we've managed to do that. So it talks about it being the field service trailer. I think it did. Yeah, field service trailer, so apparently maybe I need to turn this off then. I thought there'd be some kind of a, if it was going to do it, it would have some kind of a trigger. But apparently it does not. Apparently it's just for fuel, apparently. Either that or I don't know how to use it. Which is also equally possible. I suppose there could be... Let's just do this. Let's try this. Let's try this. No. Nothing. Okay. Away we go. Away we go. I could also put the front loader attachment onto it and go on and clean up the sheep. And you mentioned something about when I said about the mower earlier. If you've got a mod in mind, if you don't mind linking that in Discord or sending that to me on a message, that would be helpful. I will definitely look at that. Either that or you were saying something and you were making it funny. Either way, it works. So. Ba, ba, ba. Let's go in cab. So. We've got just about 40 minutes left of the stream. So I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do next. We're probably going to go and take some cultivating, fertilising missions and get those knocked off because we still won't be able to harvest because this rain has not stopped, even though it's officially stopped on the weather forecast. That doesn't happen in real life, does it? So I have never asked the digital assistant whether or not it's going to rain and have it be wrong. Just going to finish this. So. Do. Half tempted to, whilst we're doing something else, to open up a window to check that Thunder Creek thing out, just to see if there was something I should have known. Let's go and check and see what's... We'll drive around the back way first and see how the cultivator is getting on. Still going up and down the field by the looks of it. Doing a good job. By the time, is it he or she? By the time she's done, you swear there's always been a field this size here. So I guess what we could do is get rid of this wheat. Got a whole host of wheat here. I think we're going to take one load to feed the chickens and pigs and fill the silo for if there's any left over. And then we'll take the remainder to the flour mill. And if it doesn't fill the flour mill, we'll bring it back and stick it in the silo. If it does fill the, if it does fill the silo, the flour mill. The words. Words. So we're getting less face trees here. Because I have chopped trees down. I haven't chopped them up yet, but I have chopped them down. So... Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, I don't want to reverse with this thing. Let's just turn around. As Kara would say, tractor abuse. Yes, we are abusing our tractor greatly. There we go, that's some for them. We'll pop some in for the pigs, because I'm sure the pigs use it as well. Word's overrated. Indeed, Das. That has done that. And for the pigs, that's... put them into green for that. We need to get corn for them. We did plant a field of corn. We have planted a field of soybeans for them. So now we're going to take the remainder of this over to the wheat, to the flour mill. If there's any left over, we'll bring it and stack it in the silo. In fact, you know what? Actually, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to stick half of this other one in the silo anyway, because I want some for the animals. I want a remainder left for the animals, just in case we need it. So we want to get down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go, that'll do. It's about 10,000. That's what I wanted. see if we can fit through here. Oh! That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Is the mighty Colorado man live? Just gonna quickly check that in a moment. Yes, the mighty Colorado man is live. Madman is live, says Das. Well, yes. And I bet he's doing... he was planning to do something the end of his last stream, and I was going, my biggest disappointment is because I don't raid until like an hour into his stream that I get to miss the absolute derp fest that he was going to be providing. But I'm sure there will still be a derp fest when I get over there. Went live and promptly asked for a drink. Yeah, he did that last week as well. He hadn't prepared and he hadn't got a drink. Didn't he? Because I remember someone saying in the chat about it. So... Das is making him a cuppa. Das is very, very good. Das is a wonderful human being. Because it's not everyone that would bring Dare a cuppa. So there we go. So we're kind of getting on for 9:30 in the morning game time. In fact, since that, I'm going to put that back to 5 speed since the rain hasn't actually stopped officially yet. Okay, let's see if we can get this up and in here without too much fuss and fussiness. Let's drop the wheat off. It's not raining inside. Doesn't count though, I realise, but it's not raining inside. There we go. Take these back for another harvest. So we won't be able to do this in the future because this will be a forestry area and we'll have a road going off up the side there. But yeah. But we will, well, I say a road, we'll have a track. That's probably a more accurate description of what it will be. Right. Do. The rain is easing off. I think. I'm not sure. Spatters seem to be getting fewer. There's more fertilizer there. Need to come and pick that up at some point. How much was there? Did anyone catch that? 251 litres, so not end of the world, but still, we don't want to be losing that. Forestry was one of the things you enjoyed both in game and IRL. Yes, indeed, you see. So. I deliberately got the achievement last time around of additional wood, so I've chopped down 25 trees in this save game, which is not a bad start. I'm hoping now, we've got half an hour left, we might be able to harvest some of those cotton fields. So let's kind of take this. We'll take this and abandon it, because we don't need this now. Well, we don't need it for the moment. So we can go here. Yeah! Excellent, we can do that. So we can set this going. I'm going to use Courseplay for it. Because it's just easier. But we've got the other Courseplay worker. We'll have to stop him. Well, stop her, sorry, because it is a her. Stop driver. Sorry, but we're going to take our driver and I'm only using one Courseplay worker. Otherwise, I'd be doing everything on a Courseplay and it would just be... It would be insanity. Okay, so now we're going to drive the course. We're going to do a little bit of looking in here. So I have done cotton harvests, but I don't recall doing any cotton harvests on screen. So it's just interesting. All the little cotton bits going up in there. And just making up a bale very, very slowly. Oh look, we've got an emergency exit over there. Ground speed. Oh, that's quite an impressive screen up there. Tree Felling Simulator 2021 is around the corner. Oh! I didn't even know there was that. You see. That'd be good. So running through a field of cotton. So yeah, so we've got another of our workers. Who have we got in this one? Yep, just another lady farmer, another female farmer. It's all good. We're an equal opportunities farm here. Oh, need logs to chip. Yeah. So let's do this. Pop this over here. And see what other contracts we have taken. check on our animals as well while we're at it, because they've obviously gone overnight since we last streamed. So we need soybeans and corn, and possibly potatoes for the pigs. Otherwise, they're doing well. We're doing well on the chickens, cows. Need more TMR. Big surprise there. We also need to buy more cows. Because we need to get that. I think that number needs to go up to 50. But we've got an animal inbound, which is good, in 3 hours. So sometime today we will have a new cow. Yay! Sheep-wise, we'd need to buy more sheep as well. Because again, the achievements that I've got left to get for this version are the breeding achievements for sheep, cows, chickens, and pigs. You can see I've already exercised the great game. Yeah, we needed to sell. We only have one that we can sell, because there's only one that's 100%, and that's a chicken. So I think whilst that's doing its doings, we'll go and sell a chicken. And we'll get a chicken, and since we're at an odd number, we'll actually bring back 2 horses, because we have a spare space in the stable. So if you have channel points, if you are minded and you want to name one of the horses, one of them will be a chicken. If you have another name that you're just dying for me to put on a horse, then use your channel points. That's what they're there for. And it'll be the first one. Actually, no, it'll either be the first one or it'll be the one that amuses me most. Either or. If I can't pick between them, then it'll be the first. If I can pick between them, then it'll be the one that I like the best. So here we are, we're going to go and pick up our horse trailer. And we're going to pick up a chicken. There you are, hello a chicken. So we've got some more that will be coming up to the full marks soon. Really is a good obviously with seasons on Sussex Farm we're going to find it different, because you're only looking after it's like a boarding operation rather than buying and selling, but we'll see what that looks like. I am interested to see how that works out, actually. I imagine Shadman, who does a lot of horses, will be interested in that part as well. So there we go. So we're going to go sell that. You've got until I get back from the animal dealership. So you've got about maybe 5 minutes to get in with a channel point name if you wish to. It's alright, little dog. And yet we do already have a horse named Dog. We have a horse named Donkey Dog. We have some strange horse names. I'll scroll through them for you in a minute if you didn't catch them. Some of them have been picked randomly, some of them have been picked by people in stream. The ones that have been picked by people in stream, I shall let the chooser of the name remain anonymous, unless they so choose to out themselves, as it were. But Yes, we do have some very interesting horse names. Hello, little dog. Turn off the pup cam. She's now underneath my desk. Right here. Right here. And now going out behind me, out the door. You right, little flush? Yeah, if you smack your bum against that door, and then you wonder why it makes a big noise, and you run away, I'm not going to be impressed with you. She staggers, smacks her backside against the door, it makes a bang noise, and so then she runs away, scared. Drives me crazy. Derpy animals. So... Do-do-do. Do-do-do. No, it's not here. That's not the Animani Mule dealership. This is the Animani Mule dealership. So we are going to sell a chicken. And what type of horse was a chicken? Let's figure that part out. Chicken is one of those types of horse. So we're going to sell a chicken. And then we want to have... It's a pinto. So we're going to have 2 pintos. I think we'll have... Because I don't think we have too many of that. So we're going to confirm. So right, we've got just another couple of minutes whilst I drive back to the pen. Now is the time to put in a channel point reward for a name. Otherwise there will be a horse named a chicken out of these 2. And the other one will be named something else. So, okay. Das has gotten in there. So one of the horses will be named a chicken. The other horse will be named Glue Bag. So, well done, Das. Ducks incoming tomatoes. Well, indeed. I think you may have earned them today with that one. Yes, I'm sure Brew will approve as well. I had that thought running through my head. So... Not that he would want to get near the horse, but yes. Not because will be glued, just because it's a dumb horse. Yeah. I mean, I have my glue bag moments. Well, yes, indeed. So there we go. And so then what we'll probably be able to do is hopefully that cotton harvest will be finished. We'll be able to take a bale to the spinnery, and that should hopefully take us nicely to an end of the stream. And yeah, then we can go and see what chaos is happening over on Petit France. I think it is Petit France he's playing on. So... I'm not saying that we didn't derp. I mean, when the tractor was on its side, yes, we definitely derped. And Das is saying it is, so yeah. And I was saying it at the same time as he was. Wow. Oh dear. Oh, there you go, see? Inexorably linked. I mean, Dare's always been Thank you for the follow, Nemo! Yeah, Dare's always been a a good advocate of my channel from when I first started, and yeah, he's a good friend. Good friend. Okay, so one of them's called Pablo, one of them's called Hannah. So I'm going to make Hannah into a chicken, and I'm going to make Pablo into glue bag, just simply because I know someone named Hannah, and I don't think I could put that name to be a glue bag because I think that would just be a bit rude. In fact, I think it would be a lot rude. So we're going to scroll through the names. So we've got Fad's High Horse, we've got Yoshiko, we've got a duck, we've got Grey Gamer, we have Kismet, which is just an ordinarily named one. We have Whisper, another ordinarily named one. Rusty, Applejack, Dog, Donkey Dog, Jerk Waffle, Horace, Duke, Velvet, and now a chicken. And glue bag. There we go. So there we go. Sorry, Data's putting some things in there. So Nemo's saying hello, hello Nemo. Welcome to the craziness that is this channel. We've just literally sold we've sold one horse and we brought back two. So we've got a full stable again now, a full horse paddock. Data's decided to name the new horse that wasn't going to be called a chicken, and to rename it Glue Bag, because of raisins. So we also have a harvesting contract for the other field over here. So I'm gonna I think we might need to empty this out and take the partial bale. I'm going to set it up doing this other field, because these are small fields. The other fields, like that one over there, you'll get a couple of bales out of. Perhaps better said that Hannah is the same coming and going, oh yeah, fair enough. Ah, yeah, I see the joke now, Das. I'm still trying to figure out what we're doing here. So let's do a course generation. We're going to do field 7. And we're going to let our worker to drive the course, please, whilst we take care of this. We are going to try to reverse this in a way that doesn't make it look completely crazy. I said try. Okay, so we have a bale, and we are going to take it to the spinnery. So there we go. So away we go. We're going to go basically almost, well, we're going to go past the animal dealer, so we're going to go all the way we've just been. So we'll do it in camp this time. Oh, we've got a sunroof! Yay! See, knew there was a reason to like John Deere's. They've got sunroofs. I know he's not here. So, but you never know. He might look back at the VOD. Although, actually, I retweeted it. So if anyone wants to go to my Twitter, there's a survey. So if you book Farm Sim 22, well, you can get a free tractor. So there's a it's the Fendt Vario, the Black Beauty edition. So they're doing a survey just about kind of why you like Farm Sim, what elements of the game you like, a little bit of market research for Farm Sim, basically. And you get a free piece of free tractor out of it, effectively, in-game. So it's on my Twitter. Go have a look at it. None of the questions, I've answered it. None of the questions were particularly problematic. It only took like 5 minutes. It's a Survey Monkey, so I kind of went and did something in between and came back and finished it off because I was hungry. Yeah, so definitely, in my opinion, definitely worth a go. So yeah, they just need your email address to deliver you the unlock code for the DLC when it comes. So why not? You play farming, excellent. That's good. Yeah, there's a lot of Das doesn't play farming sim. Das really doesn't play farming sim, but there's a lot of farming sim folks in the stream. So we're gonna go a little bit further than we did this last time. So, and here we go. Here's our spinnery. So that's 105% transported for field 7. That's not great, because that means it's counted it against field 7 and not against field 9. We might have some problems here. But so we'll head back with this. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Da da da. So hopefully by the time we get there, it'll be finished with that field, and we'll take the next bale. I think we'll just take the next bale. We'll see if we can get those contracts finished. So I don't think there was another cotton harvesting contract that we'd taken. All the contracts seem for harvesting. So harvesting. Yeah, so the rest are non-cotton contracts. So okay, that's fine. Do. So anyone who's joined us since I last said it, it's a remake of the Giants Island 2011 map. It's a good one. It's got a few little things in it with the cat's eyes where you've got some collision issues, but nothing you can't deal with. But I actually do like it. So, well, aside from these evil trees, there's just too many evil trees. The curly whirly trees, they're evil. So, but aside from that, it's all good. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's on its last pass. So we'll be able to empty the bale and take that bale back. Then hopefully that will be just about enough for us to deliver to just in case, we're just going to kind of get these little snippets. Not that I think these little snippets are going to make much of a difference, but we're going to do them because we can, because we must. We're also going to do the little snippets on the other field just because I'm nervous. I'm a nervous fad. I'm worried that we're going to not make the contract and then I'm going to be messed about because we've harvested stuff that we then didn't deliver. Or got assigned to the wrong field, more accurately. Do we have more up this side? We do not. That's good. So we'll go empty the bale, assuming that there's none the other side of our other field. And then we're going to go on another little jaunt across the map, just because we can. And when we sell it, we're going to kind of, that's where we'll call it for today. I can't see that there's any up there, so let's empty the bale. Yes, we're going to leave it like that, just to look derpy. There we go, we have a bale. And away we go. You see, if this was Knight Rider or something, I'd suggest that it could be Knight Rider. And we just kind of discreetly just kind of drive up in and the tractor just disappears. But we can't do it. We can't do it. No, we can't do it. It won't let us. Rubbish. Rubbish. Right, let's go then. Actually, it's really nice this stream. So for all the new followers, thank you so much, because it's actually nice for the followers to not be that silly bot account that's been kind of plaguing Twitch. So I did put a whole ban list in to try and prevent that from being an issue. So it's fantastic to have actual new followers, and thank you to you all. You'll get another thank you when I roll the credits in a few minutes. But yeah. Bop, bop, bop. And obviously for all the YouTube folks watching, thank you again to you. If you haven't hit the subscribe button on YouTube, then please do. It'll just help you know, and if you hit the bell icon as well, you just let you know when new videos go up. We are going to have some exclusive YouTube content coming out in the form of the new Let's Play. So yes, it's all good. And Serenar is back. Dinner and lurking, phone calls and all sorts. Well done. And Das is putting in a link. For those on Twitch, Das is putting a link to the YouTube channel. There is also a link in my About section, about the channel. So it's all good fun. Because YouTube is where I'm putting... This stream will go up on YouTube, so this will go up next Saturday. But again, like I said, there is going to be some other content going up on YouTube as well that won't be on Twitch, so... So yeah, good fun. And there's more things planned. So there's a whole plan of things happening at the moment. So I'm just waiting on some things to arrive, and once they do, there'll be another. I won't say big announcement, but there'll be another announcement of things happening. So it'll just hopefully tie things together, and yeah, I'm going to leave it. I am going to leave it that vague. It's been literally months in the planning. Although it won't seem like it when we get there, but it has been. So 54% transported for Field 9. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. There's not another bale over there, is there? Is there? Please tell me there's not another bale over here. So, exactly what I was concerned about happened. So it's assigned everything from Field 19 to Field 17 and made it 105%, which doesn't make any sense because we only took the one bale. How can it only have been 105%? And so we've taken Field 17's there, and it's been, yeah, 54%. So we're going to get ourselves a little bit, for the sake of, like, so we'll get £840. Wonderful, fantastic. But for Field 9, where is Field 9? We're going to have to cancel the contract. We're going to lose all the payment, and we're going to be docked 8,000. That is really annoying. But there we go. Perhaps I shouldn't have taken 2 cotton harvests at the same time. So some of that money that we made from the donuts and the bread have gone. That is annoying. That is annoying. So now he's got a full. That's evil. He's got a full harvest again. So he's got everything back. He's basically claimed the insurance. This is insurance fraud. Insurance fraud. He has claimed the insurance, got a full harvest back, and charged us for it as well. Evil, 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 evil. So there we go. Rant over. And on that ranty end, we are going to kind of go to our credit screen, and I'm going to say thank you. So I'm going to say goodbye to all the folks on YouTube right now. So thank you, YouTube peoples. We're going to go to our credit screen for the Twitch folks.